Hey, love, I owe you the truth completely. INF filtered, and without any attempts to soften the impact. This isn't something I can keep from you any longer. There's no room for sugarcoating here, no excuses for further delays. You've been kept in the dark for far too long, and it's time for me to step up and give you the honesty you deserve. Today, I'm asking for just a few moments of your time. That's all I need to tell you everything, plain and simple. I owe it to you to lay everything out clearly, without dodging or holding back. What I have to say isn't easy for me to admit, but it's the truth, and you deserve nothing less than to hear it directly from me. My choices have caused you pain, and that's something I can no longer ignore. More than that, it weighs heavily on me knowing how much I've hurt you, even though I stayed silent when I should have spoken up. I've been holding back for too long, and my silence has only made things worse. That ends today. This message is my attempt to make things right. I'm not here to undo the hurt I caused, because I know I can't. But I can at least give you the explanation you deserve. I need you to know the real reason I didn't choose you. It's not something I'm proud of, and it's a truth that's hard for me to admit out loud. Still, you deserve to hear it, and you deserve to hear it from me. That's why I can't keep this from you anymore. When I made that decision, I truly believed I was doing the right thing. I convinced myself it was the best choice for me at the time, but now I can clearly see how wrong I was. What I thought was the right path turned out to be a huge mistake, and it's something I deeply regret. I let myself get carried away and distracted by what seemed exciting in the moment. It felt like a rush, an escape, or something new that I thought I wanted. But now I realize that it was nothing more than an illusion. The third party, well, they weren't what I thought they were at all. In the moment, I saw them as something thrilling or different, but that couldn't have been further from the truth. Looking back now, I can see it so clearly. They were nothing but cheap thrills. They had no substance, no real meaning, and definitely nothing that could ever compare to what you and I shared. I gave up something that was real, deep, and meaningful because I got caught up in something shallow and temporary. It was like chasing after a mirage, thinking it was better than what I already had, only to find out it wasn't real. I traded away the stability, authenticity, and love that you offered me, and now I see how foolish that was. When I think back, it feels like I wasn't just chasing something else, I was running away. I was scared to face the depth of what we had. I let fear get the better of me, and instead of dealing with it, I ran towards something that couldn't even compare to you. Now the fog has lifted, and for the first time, I can clearly see just how wrong I was. The illusions I clung to have disappeared, and am left facing the reality of my actions. I allowed myself to be deceived, blinded by things that were never real or meaningful. In chasing after those illusions, I ended up hurting you, the one person who truly mattered in my life. I can't believe I let myself do that to someone as important as you. If I could turn back time and undo that decision, I would do it in a heartbeat. There wouldn't be a second of hesitation on my part. I would choose differently because I now understand the gravity of what I lost when I made the wrong choice. But I know I can't go back. What's done is done, and I have to live with that every single day. I'm not expecting forgiveness from you, and am not asking for your understanding either. I know what I did caused pain, and I know that might be something you can't forget or forgive. But even so, I felt it was important to tell you the truth. You deserve to hear this directly from me, even if it's hard for both of us. If you're willing to hear me out, I'd like to share more with you. I want you to understand how I've come to this point, how I've realized the depth of my mistakes, and just how much I've truly lost because of them. But only if you're willing to listen. You deserve to know it all. Now, let's take a look at what the cards are revealing about your finances. A powerful and positive financial breakthrough is on the horizon, and it's going to bring you the stability and resources you need to truly thrive. This is more than just a small change, it's a shift that will have a lasting impact on your financial future. What's happening now is the beginning of a new phase where you'll feel secure and empowered in your financial situation. You're moving away from a place where you were constantly wanting more, always striving for what seemed just out of reach. Instead, you're entering a phase where you can confidently say that you are not just dreaming about what you want, but actually being and having what you need and desire. This is a shift from lack to abundance, where your efforts are beginning to pay off in real, tangible ways. The financial stresses and anxieties that have been holding you back and weighing on you for so long are being transformed right before your eyes. What once felt like overwhelming burdens are now being turned into opportunities. These challenges are no longer barriers, but are opening the door to rewards you've been waiting for. You're beginning to see how these past struggles have set the stage for your future success. With this shift, you'll experience flashes of insight and moments of realization that will spark new ideas. These aren't just ordinary thoughts. They are the kind of ideas that will grow into solid, lucrative opportunities. These opportunities will not only benefit your income, but will also have a positive effect on your relationships, helping you build stronger connections with the people who matter most. Toxic patterns or habits that have been holding you back, whether they were related to your mindset, spending, or even how you approached your financial goals, are being removed. This clearing away of old, unhelpful behaviors is making space for healthier, smarter financial choices that align with your new path forward. The financial future ahead looks bright, and it's one that will bring you both abundance and a sense of security. This breakthrough is just the beginning, and it's going to unfold in ways that might surprise you. But know this, the changes you've been working toward are already in motion, and the rewards will follow. The universe is opening doors for you that you never imagined were possible, and you're ready to step into this new phase with confidence and power. You've done the hard work. Now it's time for everything to fall into place. Revisiting the heart of our journey, a moment of clarity, I realize, more than ever, that we're at a crossroads. I've let you down in more ways than one. The realization of that cuts deeper than anything I could have imagined. Sometimes we find ourselves making choices in life that we later regret, and when I look back, I see a trail of mistakes I made, choices that hurt you, and decisions I wish I could undo. But there's no way to undo the past. All I can do now is speak from my heart and hope you can hear the sincerity in what I'm sharing with you. I understand that words are just words unless they come with actions to back them up. I can tell you that I regret everything. That would be easy, but it wouldn't truly capture how sorry I am for the pain I've caused you. I want to show you, not just tell you, that I've learned from my mistakes and that I'll work harder to make things right, even if it takes time. I realize that nothing can change the hurt I've caused, but maybe, just maybe, if you see the real me, if you can understand the depth of my regret and my desire to make things right, we might find a way forward. In truth, I don't know if I deserve forgiveness. And yet, I still want you to know everything. Maybe it's selfish, but I need you to understand where I was coming from, what led me to make such a damaging choice. Maybe in hearing this, you'll find some understanding too, even if it's not immediate. You've been nothing but patient, kind, and loving. And while I've been caught up in my own confusion and mistakes, you've stood by me in ways I didn't deserve. You've given me love, trust, and faith when I didn't know how to do the same. The truth is, my mistakes were about me running from something I was too afraid to face. And in doing so, I pushed you away. The person I am today is far different than the one who made those choices. Today, I'm asking for your patience. I'm asking for your understanding, though I don't expect it. I'm asking you to hear me, to let me explain just how I came to be the person who made those mistakes. You are so much more than what I gave you credit for. Your strength, your love, your resilience, they all shine brighter than anything I ever saw when I was blind to the truth. And as much as I want to take back the hurt, I know I can't. But I want to show you that I am someone who can learn, who can grow, and who can finally be the partner you deserve. And if you'll allow me the chance, I'll spend every moment proving that. Because you deserve someone who chooses you, not out of convenience or fear, but out of love and commitment. And while I can't undo my past, I can promise you that from this day forward, I will choose you, because I know now, more than ever, that you're everything I truly want.